Hey.
Hey, what's up? Oh, we went back in. We got to make sure our audio is right, Michelle. Yes, it looks right. I guess everybody can hear us. Thumbs up if you can hear us.
I hope you
I
can.
hope you can. Yeah, we came back downstairs and it was frozen. I was like, ugh.
That is how Lovey's Fat Life rolls.
So looking good. You're lying there, bone tired travelers. We know that. So yeah, we had an awesome week last week. This week has been getting back in the groove of things with work and with work.
Yep.
If you have not heard it yet, I think Betsy is in here. They posted on their Facebook page. They are not going live tonight.
So sad.
Yeah, I know. I was wanting to see them kind of mock the OGs, the OG fatties, the fish and taco family. But yeah, so yeah, it's just been one of those weeks getting back in the groove. Work is like killing me. You know, doctor's appointment. I gotta do a sleep thing tonight.
Yeah, we
I gotta do a home study thing. Stick on my face and see if I need to.
Breathing.
Yeah, if I have sleep apnea or not. So we'll see how that goes. That's why I'm drinking. I tell you not to, but I'm drinking tons of.
I haven't decided if I'm sleep. Quit it. You're awful.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I don't want to get you all.
I can't decide if I'm sleeping with him or not.
Yeah. You may want to sleep in the other room. Take the dogs with you too while you're at it.
Lucky you.
Yeah. So we're going to go through here in a minute. Say hey to everybody in the chat. We're going to talk about the magic tonight.
Yeah.
The good, the bad,
and the ugly.
And the ugly. And somebody just messaged me. Oh, I got a reminder. It says be ready at 8:00 on Facebook to be ready to go live.
I think it's a little delayed.
There's a few minutes there, a little off. Yeah. But so yeah, we're going to talk about the magic. It's our first time on there, what we thought about her. You know, there's always a separate 40 vlogs afterwards. We can't go too far in depth on it.
Yeah, he told me you can't tell everything.
Yeah, we don't want to tell everything, Michelle.
Because I'm a blabber, I guess.
Yeah, you're a blabber. So we are going to talk about these items tonight. Spring break. We're going to bring that up first. We can get that over with. We're going to talk about the food. We're going to talk about the ship. And we're going to talk about ports.
Yeah.
Yes, Meg's right. That's exactly right. Separate vlog.
Many of them.
Yes. So I told somebody earlier, they said, well, how many vlogs do you have ready to go? I mean, how many vlogs are you aiming for on a ship? It's 50. If we get 40 out of it, 35 to 40, that's good. And then I told them, I said, well, they's like, well, how do you know what to do? We do the same thing for every ship because everybody goes and looks for the same thing. Well, we think they do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you need to ask Tony that. He's got over 200,000 subscribers. We're the measly 4706, which we're glad you guys have subscribed to our channel. And if you're talking here, you had to. So thank you on that. But yeah, we're under 300 away, Michelle, from the big 5,000. We'll have a 5,000 penny giveaway, maybe. I don't know. We'll have some kind of giveaway that night, a show after we hit the 5,000. We are in competition with Adventures Ahead to see the first one can get to 5,000, and they are 80 ahead of us. So,
Michael.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't believe what happened to me.
What happened?
Oh, you know what happened. After we got off the ship, rush, pulling all our luggage because we decided to do the self pull your luggage behind you and get off early. Got back to the vehicle and I looked down.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
And my diamond that I have had
20 years, May the 14th. One of the only things she told me to do when I give her a diamond was it had to be 1 carat.
He makes me sound terrible.
She said, I need 1 carat. My first husband gave me a 1/4 carat. I deserve a full carat. She never said any of that.
Yes, I did not.
So, but she did say I want a carat.
I did want a carat. I didn't want a big gaudy ring.
And guess what I got her?
Wanted a single carat.
Just like today, Daddy Mike got her 0.99.
Oh God, you're such a shit.
Not all the way, baby. 0.99.
Anyway,
I was still in control.
Anyway,
still in control.
I have had that diamond for 21 years.
Yeah, it's sad. And we got to call our insurance to see if I don't think they'll do anything with it.
I was really
If not,
sad.
Michelle's getting her new ring, I guess, coming up. I mean, we're 2 weeks away from May the 14th, and it'd be 20 years. And I tell you a funny little story, though, and this is the honest God's truth. Jenny, Lolita Loca, Jenny and Tony, this is kind of ironic. Jenny is 2 weeks older than me, 3 weeks older than me.
Yeah, not very much.
Tony is 2 or 3 weeks older than Michelle. We're both born in March and August. And this is 20 years marriage. They've been married like 1 month or 2 months more than we have.
Yep.
But I mean, the stories are almost identical. Not the 5 kids or 6 kids, whatever they have.
Oh gosh, no.
But very, very similar. So let's go through the chat real quick.
All right.
And then we're going to jump into this magic. We're going to tell you the whole spring break story. We have booked spring break
Several years.
Several years. We probably booked it 3 or 4 years total, but both years after COVID kicked back up, we've booked it, never had any problems. But boy, we're going to tell you a few problems we had here. Meg is in the house. Good to see you, Miss Meg. Mr. Anthony Simone. Michelle, you're going to have to keep me on track here. Let me move this over here.
You're all in my way.
I'm all up in your business. Paul is in the house. Good to see you, Mr. Paul. We'll be cruising with him in December. Miss Betsy says, hello, everyone.
Hey, Betsy.
Hey, Miss Betsy. It's awful you guys. Y'all guys should just wing it tonight. Just go live. You don't have to have the nice little scripts.
I'm doing.
That's what I mean. Michelle never knows what we're going to talk about until the show, and then I'm like, I'm putting the notes for her right here. I'm like putting the notes for her. Okay, whatever. All right. So love you's fat, love it. Just Dave's in here. Yeah, we got to talk about that too. Don't forget that, Michelle. Mike Jackson's in the house. Good to see you, Mr. Mike. Miss Rhonda B is in the house. Good to see you, Miss Rhonda. I don't know. I did something, and I hope I didn't put you in timeout, Rhonda. I hit it, and it said put user in timeout, and I was like, I don't think I did. I'm sorry if I did. I'm sorry if I did. If I did, I'll send you something. I don't know, a T-shirt or something. Not all of you. Don't start saying you got time. Oh, you really don't want a T-shirt. Felicia, good to see you, Miss Felicia. Megs and Cheese. We said it. Miss Holly. Did I say Miss Holly already?
I don't think
Miss Holly, we're going to be cruising with you in October, I believe. I hope so. Mr. Blaine's in the house. Blaine has got a group cruise, I think, coming out. Has that been announced yet? Maybe I shouldn't say that. Blaine, you can admit if you do or don't here later on. Sorry about that. Spilling the beans. I talk too much. I just told Kurt Marcia that. Mr. Tom is in the house. Good to see you, Mr. Tom. Miss Lauren is in the house. Good to see Miss Lauren. And let's see who else is in the house. Bone Tired Travelers. Yep. Love that name. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that, but I do love that name. Shell, you're rocking me over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The Traveling Gilberts. You're rocking me, baby. You're rocking me, baby. You rock me all night long.
Well, I'm glad you decided to check us out.
Who is that?
The Traveling Gilbert said that they stumbled upon our channel.
Yeah, that's a big stumble. That's a fall. I'm telling you right now, you fell on your face when you came across our channel. Destination Fun's in the house. Good to see you in here, Destination Fun. And Miss Felicia, I think I said Miss Felicia in the house. Mike Jackson, I think I know him. And I got the Baslers. Travel Mobile is in the house. Good to see you in here. Let's see. Steve and Lisa is in the house. Hello from your Canadian friends. You may be only the second Canadians we know.
Really?
I know Larry and Plump Travelers, and that's maybe the only ones I know of. I don't know.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Steve and Lisa. And I think we'll see you in October as well. Maybe not. I don't know. I think so. Maybe not. I don't know. Betsy, she says, yes, we can hear you. I think I already said Betsy, but anytime Betsy says something, going places in the house, there's our friends that like traveling the Smoky Mountains. They like cruises too. Check that channel out.
Yeah, we got to get
good
to
channel. We got to get back to the mountains this summer. I was looking at going to Cancun or Cozumel or flying to the DR, and I was like, it's cost so much. I said, but it's late in the season. Try to book up there in the Smoky Mountains. So I don't know. We may go back up to Smoky Mountains this summer. We need to. It's been a couple of years for me.
One of the doctors that I work for just got back from Cancun, and he said
Greg's in the house
on the beaches that they have military with
happily ever yachty.
They have military with guns on the beaches protecting the resorts. So, and at the entrance.
Dustin Moore's in the house. Good to see you in the house. Who else we got? And if I miss somebody, I do apologize. Miss
You're-
Carla's in the house. Miss Carla Campbell, how are you doing? And Rob and Jan. Can Cruise. I like that. Cancun, Can Cruise. I like it. I like it.
Hey, Heidi, how are you?
Captain Bling. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Miss Heidi Cook. And it's your birthday, Heidi. I think you deserve a song today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
Oh,
to you.
gosh. I'm so
Happy
sorry.
birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday,
okay.
dear Heidi.
She says okay.
Happy birthday to you.
She's known you longer than I have.
Yep, and she can't hear now. That's why. So, okay, I got Holly in here, Traveling Gilbert's Amazing Destination Fun, Travel Mobile, just Dave. Oh, I love his name, and you've been here before. Lottie Da. Lottie Da's in the house. I love it. When I see a good name, I love a good gimmick. I love a good name of a channel, and Lottie Da.
Josh at?
Lottie Da is a good one. Let's see who else is in here. Hand pink wavy. Let's see. That may be it. We're losing people left and right. Michelle. We went from 38 to 38. Let's see who else we got in here. Lottie Da, Destination Fun. Hey, cousin. That's right. Hey, what's up, cuz? What's up? Oh, it just jumped around crazy again, didn't it?
It did.
Together We Travel. I see them in the house. Good to see you. Together We Travel. And she said she did love the singing.
Paul, don't
995 will be
encourage
singing
him.
you. Captain Billy. What did Paul say? Sing it, Mikey. Yeah.
No.
It's a little bit of bad singing. Actually, a lot of bad singing. A little Elvis mixed in there. Maybe a little Roy Orbison. A little Johnny Cash in there. You wait till I sing on the ship, Ring of Fire. I think about those hot tacos and the spiciness every time I sing that song.
Do y'all know how many times he talks about
I went
karaoke?
into the burning ring of fire.
One day he's going to have enough to drink and do it.
Never. Well, I guess I drink a lot to be trying to sing on here, but hey, Captain Billy can sing. We'll bring him, Captain Billy in. Billy. We'll bring Captain Billy in and sing. Embarkation Nation. That's another channel name I love. See, they just stick out to me. Okay, I think we're down at the bottom. All right, so let's talk about our trip. All right, so it was a 10-hour drive.
Yes.
From North Carolina down to Port Canaveral. Some of these things I'll mention a little bit, but it's a separate vlog coming out. It's coming out later. So it was supposed to be 9, took 10. We stopped at a Buc-ee's. Worst decision ever made. I love Buc-ee's, love their food.
Mike was so mad.
I was so ill. I rode around the building 5 times before I found a parking spot. I had to let them off the front to go in because Anthony had to go to the bathroom. He couldn't wait. And then finally I got a parking spot, came in. I walked in and went to the bathroom, and I said, I'm not dealing with that crowd. You can go eat there if you want. I'm not eating here. I don't even want their food. I was so mad. It was absolutely
really bad.
Crazy. But so we got there, we got settled in the room. We've already put the vlog out the other night, maybe last night, for the see, Michelle don't even know. She's like, oh, you put a vlog out? So we put that vlog out. That is a nice hotel, by the way. You need to check that out. A little bit. It's not cheap, but it's a nice.
It was nice.
If you want to get there, they got a full service bar. If you like to have a few drinks by the pool, really nice place. 2.1 miles away. We went and met with some friends of ours. That's the next vlog coming out, so I can't give up too much. Is it Fish Camp Grill?
Cocoa Beach. Fish Camp Grill.
Fish Camp Grill. Great friends.
Yes, that's right.
Some of those friends are in here. Let me try to remember, go around the table. Carla, Michelle, Anthony, Mike, Rhonda, Tom, Dave, Marcia, Peg, Artie.
Yes.
I think I got them all.
Yes.
I'm a visual person. So we did one of the best food vlogs you've ever seen before, because we had 8 or 9, 10 of us at that table. We vlogged the appetizer, which was boiled peanuts. That's a North Carolina thing. They had them down there. Nice Louisiana restaurant. Traveling Gilbert's already have a vlog out on that place. Go check it out. They had a Rougarou burger there. We didn't eat that, but the Traveling Gilbert's have a great video on that restaurant. But we all ordered something. We all ordered something different. And at the We take pictures of it all at the very beginning of our video. Then we go through at the very end and we get everybody's opinion on it. So
Yes.
it's the best ever food vlog behind the Traveling Gilberts of the Fish Camp Grill.
Wow.
You got 42 minutes of this love, Lace. All right, we're losing people. We were up to 42. We're down 39. All right. So Fish Camp Grill was great. Yeah, it was good overall. So Heidi just ate there for it really cool atmosphere, really cool.
Great food, great people.
Yep, great people, great. First time we'd met a lot of people. We got some gifts that are going to be in the vlog from some people.
Yes.
I got a 47-ounce beer in a plastic boot that I left, and then I went back in, and they were nice enough to say, you know what, we'll just give you another one.
And now it's sitting in our garage.
Collecting, I don't know, it's collecting stuff. Then we got a gift from a friend that's going to be in the vlog.
Yes.
It was awesome. But great people. Had an awesome time.
Yes.
So that's the next vlog. It'll come out this Saturday. Hadn't started on it yet, but I'll do it Saturday morning. We'll get out Saturday afternoon.
Yes, so, Blaine, Mike is extra tonight. He's extra every night, extra tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And you're taking that as a compliment.
I'm not going to say anything because this is a long show.
Okay.
And Beach Please ain't even going live tonight, so we may go over or not.
Oh, no.
We're not going to go over. So I got to get that CPAP machine on, whatever it is. All right. So the day of the cruise, we had a little situation with Lyft. We actually bought the park and cruise package, which was supposed to be you leave your car there the entire time. I think it was around $130 extra, but you got to leave your car there for 7 days. So that's basically $10 a day. Then you got 2 people for $15 each, which this was including $130. 2 people there, 2 people back. You can get a shuttle back. We'd had to pay extra for Anthony. I didn't want to wait on the shuttle because we had Faster to the Fun. So we went ahead and put in for Lyft. This is only the second time we ever tried Lyft. Yeah, we were still doing this. It took them like 45 minutes to get there. And they were only coming 2 miles away from the port. We were 2.1 miles away from the port.
Now, in retrospect, we found out from the driver that took us back, there were 6 ships in that port that day.
I thought it was 5, but she said 6.
She said she worked that day and it was insanity.
Yeah, she said it was bad. So after a long time, the Lyft driver was great. It cost us $17 to drive. Mm-hmm. Was it 17?
Yeah, for a couple miles.
It was 17 to drive 2.1 miles.
Yes.
Guy dropped us off right at the front. We gave him $10 tip, cash, and then we got out, put our luggage in, and I'm going to tell you, since you're watching the show, all 39 of you here at one time.
There's 40.
There's 40. Okay, it's 40 now. Maybe call up there and tell Anthony go on about his other 5 accounts. We can get up to 45. It took us 19 minutes, right at 20 minutes, right? It was just under 20 minutes.
Under 20 minutes.
1950 something to get from the time we got dropped off, went through the whole process, and took our first step on the ship.
Yeah.
Fastest time we have ever had. And we didn't get there. We were supposed to have 10:30 to 11 check-in time.
Yep. And
hey, Miss Tess, I see you're in here. I think she's going on the Magic here in July, maybe. So
they're like, go on. It's past your time. Go on. So they pushed us through.
Yeah, pretty pricey in Port Canaveral. That's right. We sleep on the street in front of hotels for free. Yeah, we've done that. We've dumpster dive before. We've slept in there and hey, had breakfast with the mice and rats and all that kind of stuff. Not really.
I have not.
So yes. So Tess says I am here. So we're on the ship. All right. So let's go back. Let's go back to what we want to talk about. All right.
Okay.
Spring break.
Whew.
Yeah. That is something we did do, and we couldn't video that, Billy. That was pretty neat. They had us all line up with our backs against the wall.
Nice.
It was nice.
A nicer process.
They had our backs up against the wall, and they had a dog go by and check us and sniff us to see if we had any drugs on us. That wasn't nothing nice about that.
Previously, what I'm saying is you go in one at a time, drop your bags, but they had us line up 2 rows, and it went really quick.
Yeah, it
is
did
what
go
I'm
quick.
trying to say.
So, including being sniffed out by the dog, it took less than 20 minutes from the very beginning until we got on the ship.
Yeah, it was
And
very quick.
we were running a little bit late because, like I said, the Lyft was 45 minutes late. Because we actually went out there a little after 10 and we didn't get there to 10:53 is what time we got out. And so yeah. So let's talk about I want to make sure I preface this here. We are not talking about every kid on a cruise ship. We're not talking about every
we
kid
have one.
on the Magic because we have one. But that was by far the worst cruise with kids acting out that I've ever seen.
And pretty inconsiderate adults as well.
There was some very inconsiderate adults as well. I had 2 young boys. Let me tell you this story real quick, because some of y'all saw this on our Hey Funnel Heads, how you doing in here? I'm gonna tell you the story with these 2. This is the life of a vlogger. Michelle and Anthony went ahead and went to see a show. I didn't want to see a show. I was going to go to the casino, put 100 in, see how it went. I want to do my food vlog too on the deli, separate vlog down the road. So I'm sitting there during this. I'm going to tell you a few things they did, and I'm getting off of this because we want to talk about the positives of this ship.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there vlogging me eating. I mean, all my videos are the same thing. There's about 7 or 8 kids over here to the left, and I hear one of them, "Oh, look at how crispy this chocolate chip cookie is. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Oh, it's so dark brown and golden." Oh, man. I got to watch the vlog because I know my face was turning red. I heard him saying this. All the other kids just giggling, getting him to say something, get him up, to get him fired up. When I got done with that, I said, am I going to go over there in front of those 7 or 8 kids, or am I just going to sit right here and mind my own business? So the good Lord said, Mike, you sit right there and mind your own business. So
I'm going to bring them to you.
I'm going to bring them to you. So here they go. They got up, the 2 biggest ones. He thought they were big and bad. Everybody's small from when you walk across the room. When you start walking up, somebody gets a little bigger. Well, then they got right up to me, and I hear this. Sir, are you a vlogger? Trying to get my goat. This is exactly what I told this young man. As soon as he starts saying it, I'm doing this. It starts coming out of his mouth. Sir, I'm doing this. I said, I ain't got time for you. I said, I heard what you said over there in front of your friends, thinking you're big and bad. I said, the difference, I said, if you want to sit here and talk about Jesus, I'll sit here and talk to you about Jesus. I said, in other words, you go get your mama and your daddy, and they can come find me. I'm not hard to find. I'll be right here. I'm a big guy, and I'll love to talk to your mom and daddy. I said, but unless you want to talk about Jesus, move on. And I said, the difference in me and you also is I get paid to be on this ship, and you don't. His eyes got all big. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then he just scattered off. And his big buddy behind him, that's supposed to be his Lurk from the Addams Family, he didn't even look me in the eyes. I'll bow up on him. I'll show him some of this North Carolina. You don't want some of this North-South. You can't handle the North-South down here, boy.
He was texting me. You won't believe what these punks said. You won't believe what
these little punk brats did. So they made me, so I had to bring Jesus up in it. It's bad when Mike brings up Jesus, which I love bringing up Jesus. But I told him, unless you want to sit here and talk about Jesus, get out. Because they needed to hear about Jesus more than anything. But I wanted their parents to come back and find me. That's what I wanted. So real quick, and we'll get off the subject. Late at night, from 9:30 to 1, 2 in the morning, kids running up and down the halls. I'm talking about kids anywhere from 7, 8 years old.
Well, they were younger than that.
Toddlers.
Yes.
Running up, hitting the doors, pulling your stuff off the doors, your door decorations.
We'd get up and it'd be on the floor.
One day, we opened the door just to see what was going on. There was a family of 5 people, and I hope you're watching this tonight. Go ahead and sub first, then you can unsub later.
Absolutely.
Especially want to say something. They were opening up their doors.
Yep,
four different rooms, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. And their kids were running back and forth between the rooms, yelling and screaming.
Down the hall.
I couldn't believe it. It was awful. All right, so that's it. We're not going to talk any more negative.
Okay.
Anybody else say anything up here? Oh, yeah, we had a come to Jesus meeting on a cruise ship. Yeah, amen. Hallelujah.
I was just baffled. We always,
Hallelujah, Brother Mike. Give it to him in the deli.
That's right. We were
we
talking.
always
We were
take a
banging.
nap in the afternoon after we get in from the sun or whatever, before dinner, and there was no napping because it was so loud.
Yeah, I mean, we've went on a lot of cruises and never had that
I've
happen
never
and
experienced
we've
it.
done it during, spring break with kids. I've heard other people had problems with, college kids, but never had an issue. So it's not Carnival's fault.
No,
I
but
will say this. You go ahead and say it first, Michelle.
there are things that they can do, that they can implement, that would help the situation.
So let me tell you, bylaw number 1 on the Lovelace cruise ship. All youth, it's 9:00. You ain't with
Yes.
your mom and daddy at 9:00. You gotta get out of here.
At 1:00 curfew crap.
Worst case scenario, 11. Why does a kid? There's nothing for adults to do other than go to the casino or the club after 11:00 at night.
There is no good that they can be
All
up
right,
to.
all right.
Okay.
We're losing people. We're losing people.
All right.
People are leaving us left and right, Michelle. My God, there are probably some of these same parents in this chat that did that. You let your kids go wild. Wild, I said wild.
And we have one. We have one.
Hallelujah.
And
Oh.
stop.
Okay.
And if
All
my
right.
child acted like that, he would have his butt tore up.
Yeah. Jesus smacks down at the deli. Yeah, that's right. We were going to go old fashioned. Yeah. It could have been a choke slam or Jesus slam. I don't know. Something was getting ready to happen up in there. Mike from Nebraska. Good to see you in there, brother. I needed you back on that ship. I need you back on the magic, man. Whoo. Whoo. Can I get an amen? Yeah. Hallelujah. All right. I just hope I don't hit the fart button by accident when I'm talking about.
Betsy will be happy.
I've always said this before. The good Lord, I don't know whatever you believe religiously or not, but I'm a spiritual person. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. He had to have the best sense of humor, and he does have, to make a fart smell. He could have made it smell like roses. It could have smelled like violets. It could have smelled like anything. But for it to smell bad and people still laugh at it at my age, 52, and Betsy's age is 65. I mean, it's got to be the
Betsy,
funniest
I'm
thing ever. I'm sorry,
sorry.
Betsy. I had to get you back here. All right. Let's move on from that. All right. So food. Let's talk about food. Let's talk about food on this ship.
Okay.
Food overall. We can't give up too much, Michelle. Separate vlog.
He
Separate
knows it's gonna
vlog.
come flying
I
out.
know she wants to get what's coming out of her mouth. The MDR
Was good.
was maybe above good.
It was good.
It was really good. And the previous cruise on the Horizon, we didn't eat one night and 8 nights on there.
Mm-hmm.
We ate 2 nights in the MDR, and both times it was really good.
It was.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Cannot complain at all.
Guy's Burger.
Mm.
No, I didn't mean that one. No, it was actually good.
It
was almost religiously good.
It was very good.
All right, I'm gonna quit.
Every time it was
buttons
fresh and it was good. I could hear that one.
You know who that was, didn't you?
I can hear that one.
So MDR, outstanding.
Mhm.
Love the dancing. Love everything about it. Food was awesome.
Yep.
Little Guano was good in my opinion. Not gonna say much more about it.
I got 2 nights. I got the Carnival.
Anthony
Cosmo.
ate tacos, I think, out of 7 days, he ate them 5 or 6.
Heck yeah.
He may have ate it every day.
I-
And sometimes twice a day.
I think he did.
I'm thinking about it now. I think he did every day.
Every day he got taco. So
Sorry.
So he realized, and I don't know if other ships will do this or not, but he went up and ordered his own food, and he asked them if he could have tacos for breakfast, and they fixed it for him every time he asked, and he was most happy about it.
Yeah, they did it. I hadn't seen it on a cruise ship yet for breakfast. They they let him get the tacos.
Yep, fixed it just how he wanted it.
Oh, that is a separate vlog. But I'm gonna give you guys a little bit. That is, hey, I hadn't seen your name in here. Was it Tracy, Trissa?
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being in here. You can unsub later. It's okay. We go up and down subscribers all the
No,
time.
we're happy that
Let
you're
me
here
give
with
you a
us.
little golden nugget here that I found out on this ship. And I'm talking to you, John Hill. I know you watch this later on after you get off beach, please. But they're not on tonight, so you might be in here. I went up there wanting a Thunderstruck burger. Did I not, Michelle? I said my whole vlog on this was I'm doing the Thunderstruck, and you can do the regular burger.
Because I'm boring like that.
I get up there and I say, "Can I have the Thunderstruck burger?" They all look at me like, "What'd you say?" I was like, "Thunderstruck burger." I said, "I need to be thunderstruck tonight." Sound like Reverend Mike now. They didn't know what I was saying. They were like, "What is the world is going on?" And I finally, one of them came out of the back and he's like, "What did you say?" And I said, "The Thunderstruck burger." And this is what, around 12, 1 o'clock? Not too late, 12:30, 1 o'clock.
It might have been closer to 2 because we had come back.
So I asked the guy again, "Can I please have a Thunderstruck burger? I need to be thunderstruck by Guy Fieri." He said, "Sorry, sir, we only have 14 a day." I said, "What? 14? He knew the exact number. I've noticed this before. When you ask for a Thunderstruck burger, and I've done it twice on other cruises, they have to go to the back and bring it out. So this tells me, in my detective ways, that they're only pre-making a certain amount of these and keeping them in the back during the daytime. They should, if you go on a cruise ship and you ask for a Thunderstruck burger, you should get one anytime you want one. Not pre-make 14 of them up in the back earlier. Very upset.
You're right.
Yeah,
Betsy.
Meg. Yeah, we should have started a church up in there. All right, we're done with that. I will say this: we're not going to go into details. Michelle's favorite restaurant, one of her favorite restaurants, Seafood Shack.
So disappointed.
You ain't supposed to tell all that. Now nobody's going to watch it.
Okay, I won't say why.
We're not going to say what was bad on there. There was one thing really bad, or bad. I don't know. Is it really bad, Michelle? You thought it was really bad.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
One thing was surprisingly good, new that we tried, and one was, I was a little disappointed.
I was quite disappointed.
I was really, a little bit disappointed in it.
In all seriousness.
Separate vlog coming out on that one, on that ship.
In all seriousness, I was really disappointed.
Yeah. In fact, you didn't want to eat there no more the whole time.
I didn't.
After that.
And usually
we ate there the first time, the first day.
Yeah. Very, very upset.
All right, so let's move on from food.
Okay.
All right, well, yeah, we got 25 minutes left.
Oh, I'm sure this will be a separate vlog too, but there was a place that
She's learning.
Very disappointed in the service.
Huh? Oh, we can't mention that.
Okay.
Well, maybe we will. Kachina's. We're not going to say if it's paid or free. Very poor service at Kachina's. Yeah. We're going to put 2 vlogs out on that one. It's in one of them. But very poor.
Yes.
Like extremely poor.
Just the service.
Well, the food wasn't all that either. So I don't know. So well, all these separate vlogs. Hey, we're just giving you these tantalizing teasers all night tonight. All right.
Okay.
Ship. I personally enjoyed the ship.
Yes.
Is it my favorite ship? No. In my top 3, yes. Let's see what. We're going to, of course, have a like and a dislike video. Separate blog coming out later.
Imagine that.
Michelle, what is the one? We'll give you one of each. What? And we probably have 15 of each. You know me. I'll say I didn't like the color of the carpet or something. Michelle, what was the one thing you really liked about the Carnival Magic?
You're making me narrow it down to one thing.
Oh, I can do that, Betsy. You underestimate my power.
I liked Ocean Plaza a lot.
You liked Ocean Plaza a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They do have a Red Frog pub.
Oh, yeah.
They have Ocean Plaza.
Yeah.
Alchemy Bar, I was a little disappointed in. Whoops, I shouldn't have said that. That is, and this is from a plump guy. I know it's hard to believe with our name being Lovey's Fat Life. That is by far the best fluffy, friendly ship I've ever been on.
Yep.
Bar none. Maybe double down fat friendly than any other ship I've
The
been on.
Freedom was really fat.
Freedom
friendly,
was fat friendly.
but this one exceeded that.
Oh God, somebody else pulled another one. I'm not going to say it. Yes, definitely, definitely.
It was a nice area, except it
Yep.
had a funky smell.
I know it's hard to believe, Blaine. Separate vlog. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. So yeah, Meg. Luckily, we've only put 2 out. I'm putting them all underneath the Magic right now, even though technically they're not Magic yet. One thing you really disliked about the cruise ship, or that you disliked?
What did I dislike about it?
Come on, Michelle. You dislike a lot. Not as much as I dislike, but
What did I dislike? I disliked that they did not have any nice outdoor seating like the Horizon.
I was about to say that. So, deck 5 on the ship is incredible. It goes around the full ship, front to back. Even at certain times of day, you can go by the crew only area at the front of the ship. They screwed up big time on not having the wicker chairs like the Horizon has.
With the cushions.
With the cushions, yeah, the cushions. All they have is loungers out there, which they're kind of fat friendly, but they're not as friendly.
They're not nice.
And
to
I love the
sit in
fact
at
how they
night.
have the hot tubs right there on the outside of that
Yeah.
area. So, but yeah, not having
Screaming
those
kids in them.
Yeah, not having those chairs is not good.
They have them for the smoking. For the smoking area, they do have a very nice. See, I'm not arguing with that.
Y'all were smoking something, not drinking something tonight. So Meg, don't encourage them, Meg, with some of your little comments I see down there.
What?
I wasn't going to say anything, Betsy. Miss Meg wasn't. We know you, Meg.
Meg's too sweet.
Yeah. So, all right. So, you have to separate vlog tests. It's coming. I promise you, it's coming.
You'll be okay.
You'll be okay overall.
I promise.
Hint: if you're placing an order and you're going to have to pay for it as a specialty dining, you'll probably be okay. Hint.
Metal straw poisoning.
It is metal, yeah. So what's the one thing I really disliked about the ship? It's kind of a love-hate thing. I love the whole 5th floor, how it travels around, goes everywhere. I highly dislike level 4 where the smoke-free casino's at, because the only way if you're in the aft of the ship, you have to go by the kids area,
the obnoxious
teenagers and middle schoolers, to get to the elevators. Also, the rec arcade is in the back. Didn't like that.
And they have seating out there where all the kids hang out, which if they behave themselves, it would be a nice thing, but they're not.
I know this may shock some people. The atrium area, I love it and I hate it. That green is just, and I like green.
The area itself was nice.
The area is awesome. The seating area is awesome. The bar there, you got 3 stories, 3, 4, and 5 atrium. I love that area. But that green, I don't know about it, Michelle.
And I think it's cool on the 4th and 5th areas. They have seats around the outsides where you can sit down and look over at the bar or the music that's down there or whatever's going on down in the atrium.
All right, so that was our likes and dislikes on the ship.
Okay.
Love the ship overall.
Yes.
And for those that say, Mr. Josh, that the Sunshine is a rocking ship, Michelle, please give your opinion, not Mike Lovelace's opinion on it.
It did some rocking.
It did a lot of rocking, and the seas were calm. It rocked more than any ship I've been on.
It did rock.
Not scaring me away from it again, but it did, and it was calm seas.
Yeah. No, it would definitely not keep me from being on it again, but it was rocky.
So Let's go into the
Did you
porch
see
real quick. We've got 18 minutes.
See
What
what
you say?
Josh? Wait a minute. That's my laugh, sucker.
No, that's not your laugh. What are you talking about? It's a bunch of hyenas. Yeah, he's saying the sunshine rocks the most. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Put up what Betsy said.
Yeah, you gotta go back and watch that. It was very dramatic. You wait, you see that one in the thing too. Dream class ships are the worst rocking ships. I'm starting to believe it.
Yeah.
Starting to believe it. I don't know. The Gilberts were on the Dream here not long ago. What'd you think about it? Did it rock a lot? Now we always get aft, and I like the aft because I like it. I like the aft. But I like that little bit of rocking because it puts you to sleep. But this was rocking
I
a
like
lot.
the convenience of being
There
able
was
to
one
get-
time it rocked so hard, and we were out in the open ocean. We were down at the slot machines in the casino on 4 of the smoke free. Anthony was in the room, and he texted us and said, "What was that?" And we thought the same thing because we was like, "What was that?" And then next thing he texts, he's like, "Is the ship getting ready to go down?" Or
Yeah, he was
freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Yep. Bone Trotter. I like a nice aft. You're right.
Josh is leaving.
All right. Bye, Josh. So I think Meg timed him out. Great. So the Gilberts say the Dream is their favorite ship. Wow. Yep. I'm right there with you, James. I hope that's James. Maybe it's your wife. I don't know. All right. So let's talk about the ports real quick.
Okay. Let's talk
We're down
about
to 16 minutes, Michelle. Ports. Half Moon Key.
beautiful as always.
Separate blog.
I don't think I'm giving away too much by saying it's beautiful.
We're coming out with the ultimate Half Moon Key tour. I vlogged one end of that beach down to the other. I did not find the donkey. We did do a excursion there, first time we ever done. And at the very 3-minute countdown of this show, you saw a little bit of that, a glimpse of that. I highly recommend if you Half Moon Key number 1 is a beach day. I could just stay on the beach forever. We've been 4 times in 14 months to Half Moon Key. The excursion we did there was surprisingly good. And it's the Stingray excursion. I would do it again tomorrow. I mean,
right now
it was that good. The only problem we had was it was in the middle of the day, so we went and ate first. Ronnie,
oh boy,
friends don't let friends eat at guys' barbecue,
and
Pig and Anchor, and friends don't let friends eat at the Island Barbecue, brother. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a mic drop. Awful. Best beach out there. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Weather was incredible.
Mhm.
Loved it. Had a great time. First time also we didn't get a clamshell.
Yeah.
Or at least a cabana. But it was all right. I mean, we poured the sunscreen on. We had a good time. Didn't get burnt. So yeah, it was a good day. And Half Moon Key, love that port. But yeah, on that one, you're gonna get an ultimate. You're gonna get 2 vlogs out of that place. Might get a third one for the Island Barbecue by itself. I don't think so. It's not even worth its own.
What you got over there?
My notes. So next one, Grand Turk. Grand Turk is, I forgot really, it's been a couple of years since we've been there. I just forgot how beautiful it was, how beautiful the water was. So you probably, would I say water? Water? The water was, we're from up north now all of a sudden. How good is the water up here? That water is just beautiful.
It is pretty.
We got in, the Legend got in right before us.
A couple hours before us.
When we got to hashtag 25 times Margaritaville, it was packed.
We sent our little kid out.
And we normally don't do this.
Well, I had my eyes on him
Anthony's
all the
got
time.
quick feet. I was like,
and he's little, so he can dart.
She's like, go find us 3 spots.
I'm right behind you.
So if you've been there before and you go in, like if you go into the main part where the restaurant is or the souvenir shop, we went in that way. He had to run all the way around the pool to the very other end where they had the villas, the little cabanas. and found an area right there. But
A
hey,
very nice area.
it was very nice. It was nice and clean. It was on that
little patch of fake grass.
fake grass, and
Had some palm trees, a little bit of shade.
And I didn't know if you got kids right now, you probably want to cover their ears when I say this. And we're a family channel. I'm not going into too many details. But one thing, I've never noticed this before at Margaritaville.
There's some filthy stuff.
They played this song, and I guess I've not seen it.
I've never heard it.
I'm gonna spell it out to you. CAM.
The female anatomy.
You don't know how to spell camel?
Derogatory terms.
The derogatory term towards a female with tight clothing in certain areas.
And they
played that song 3 times or 4 times with kids, and it's spring break. There's kids everywhere.
Yeah. And
so if you have kids and you're sensitive to that, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I'm sitting up at the pool, the swim up bar.
I was embarrassed.
And I'm having to tell Anthony what that means.
Yes.
My 12-year-old son doesn't know what that means. And he's like, Dad, what is that song about? What does it mean? I'm like,
yep.
So then we already talked about the birds and bees, but I don't want to talk about this with you.
No, I was embarrassed.
Then they played another song about the male anatomy. What was it called? Started with a boat. But something I can't remember.
I can't.
Basically, was talking about the guy was extremely small in certain areas, and
it was
and how she wanted a extra large. I don't know. I was embarrassed.
She wasn't satisfied.
Yeah, there was kids everywhere, and they played that song 3 times.
Yeah.
I also noticed at Hammer Cove they played a little bit of Risky. I heard the N word quite a few times. The F-bomb dropped. I didn't notice that previously at these ports, but Grand Turk is absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Love it.
Had fun.
Next time we go back there, I know it's hard to believe. I may go to the beach first and then go to Margaritaville. At Margaritaville, you're going to get food review, as you always do. You're going to get the ultimate tour of Margaritaville. Ultimate tour of Margaritaville. It's coming your way. And this was all done before I started drinking. And I didn't even have but 2 drinks the whole time there, right? Maybe 3.
Yeah, we didn't drink
We didn't drink hardly anything. Had a good time, though.
Yes, we did.
Other than some arguments with our son. But other than that, we had a good time. So Robin says, I don't even get off in Grand Turk anymore. Wow.
It is so pretty.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I mean, that water, man, I just forgot how beautiful it was. Is it as beautiful as Half Moon Key? Probably not, but it's a close second.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. It's like that deep. I mean, it's kind of like that green. It's really
clear,
pretty.
Really clear. And we need to snorkel there again because we had fun snorkeling.
We did. So yeah, hashtag Margaritaville. That's right.
Yes.
That's true. That's true. So listen, nothing bad against Margaritaville. We'd go there again.
Heck yeah.
I was just shocked. We've been there a lot, quite a few times. And I've never, I mean, of course you're going to hear the Womble, the same old songs you hear on the cruise ship. I was shocked they played that. Yeah, really was, especially with spring break with all the kids
all
there.
Those kids.
All the kids there. Oh, I'm not going to say it. Sorry. I was going back in the day, back when I was in high school, way back. All right. So Amber Cove, Michelle, what'd you think about Amber Cove?
I loved it. The last 2 times we've been to Amber Cove, we've had issues with rain.
This time we get off. I tell Michelle, I'm going to do the ultimate. See, the ultimate word is used again. The ultimate port tour of Amber Cove. So I go with the GoPro and my phone. And that's all I got. No money, no cash, no nothing. Signed sale card, which doesn't get you anything there. You gotta have the real deal. I video the whole everything there. Then I go up the sky. I'm getting ready to go up the sky bar. And I'm like, is this worth it or not? Because I'm fat and old now. I've always been fat. I'm always getting older. I'm in the opposite is dead. But I'm like, am I going to go all the way up these steps for this vlog? And I did it for the vlog. I did it for you. I did it for the vlog. Made it all the way to the top. And the good Lord opened the sky.
Oh, he
It
sure did.
pours down. I mean, like, bam. Luckily, I was at the Sky Bar and they have that little tent thing over top of it. So I had to wait it out.
So Anthony and I went the opposite direction and went and got good seats near the bar. So when the bottom fell out, the waiters were like, "Come on, come on, come on, come on!" So we grabbed anything that mattered and ran under the shelter and sat at the restaurant seats until it.
Now, the Amber Cove pool is not as nice as Margaritaville's.
Oh, but it's awesome.
No, I'm just said that just because I try to get another Margaritaville in.
I don't know that it is, but it's close.
Well, that's a great point. The only thing Amber Cove is missing is a good beach.
You're right.
I think they kind of have one, but it's a little bit of ways, and I wish they would just Carnival would just let you go to it free or something. I don't know. So Josh has hit us up with a 99-cent super chat. Or
I thought you were leaving.
yeah, he's back there listening. So Amber Cove, thank you. Amber Cove is becoming one of my favorite places.
Yes, it's really
I
beautiful.
would be happy just to get a bucket of beer or 2 or 3 or 4 and just sit there in the pool and have a good time. We did that.
We've done that.
We've done that a few times and had a blast every time we've done it. This time we sat there and I drank Long Island iced teas. I had 4 or 5 of them. So I did drink in Amber Cove. But it was just so fun. And Michelle, is this not the truth? Daddy Mike, Big Daddy Mike, was the DJ. The DJ couldn't get the crowd going. I came up to him. I said, "Man, I gave him a big tip. I gave him $3. Hey, man, this crowd right here, it's a country crowd. You're gonna have to play some.
People didn't look any more country than
they were some rednecks and hillbillies in there, Michelle. I know them. I know my brothers and sisters when I see them. So I said, listen, if you want to get this crowd going, it's a 2-name person, not 3-name, not Tom, Dick, and Harry. It's Morgan Wallen. That gets all the girls hyped up. So Mike, he's Mike, here's the iPad. Pick. He didn't say my name. He said, "Here, Gringo." So I type in Morgan Wallen for him and I pick. Guess what song I picked from Morgan Wallen that got the crowd hyped? Got their first person to come up to the swim up bar and order a drink at 8:30 in the morning. It was 8. We got there at 8 in the morning.
Oh, we got there a lot earlier than that. Anthony and I did.
Whiskey Glasses. He played that song at least 10 times in 3 hours for $3. Second, he played 3 or 4 Morgan Wallen songs. Then he played my boy, who we're going to go, on April the 29th, on a Saturday night. Yeah, that's where we're going to see Kenny Chesney. Played Kenny Chesney. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. And it was on. After that, the party opened up, the skies opened up, and the Lord blessed it and said, y'all have a good time.
Sunshine.
Here's the sunshine. Y'all have some good time down there in Amber Cove.
We did.
You didn't know God had that kind of accent, did you?
Hey, Texas Pepito, how are you?
Pepito. We had a great time. Of course, they started throwing in some, some of the top 40 type stuff. But I'm telling you, this young crowd, Morgan Wallen, he's the way to go. I mean, anybody with a mullet in the back, business up front, party in the back. You know what I mean? So yeah, Morgan Wallen. Hey, yeah, and then tennis and true Tennessee fan, and also they had to play a little bit of Tennessee whiskey.
Yes, they did.
Chris Stapleton. Crowd went wild. Yeah,
he's so full of crowd.
Went wild, and then they played the ultimate country redneck song.
That is
Leonard Skinner.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Was it Sweet Home Alabama? What?
They did.
Played some Sweet Home Alabama. I didn't even tell him to play that. I just said it was a country crowd, and he brought out Sweet Home Alabama. We were having a hoedown up in there.
Oh.
You're right. He got in a lot of trouble. But I'm telling you what, there was a bunch of other N-words said at that pool. They were playing some Snoop Dogg. They were playing some Usher. They were playing some. They were playing some stuff once they got going, and it was the N word was dropped a lot, and the F bomb. You didn't hear no country artists saying that, but you did hear some rappers saying it. But not saying it was right either way, and not protecting Morgan Wallen. What he said was wrong.
No
wrong.
Garth or Alan Jackson.
No, they did. They played Friends in Low Places, Michelle. They did.
They did. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Forgive me. No Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson, they didn't play the Chattahoochee Coochie River song or whatever it's called. Yeah, they didn't play that there. So
yeah, hoedown in the DR.
There's a hoedown in the DR. That's right. That might be the name. Hey, that's the ultimate vlog title. Hoedown in the DR. So yeah, so we're up against the time. It's 8:58, Michelle. So overall, our opinion of the Carnival Magic, Michelle. What's your overall thoughts of it?
I liked it a lot.
I did. I like a lot. I really like the ship as well. I think it's a few tweaks here and there, and it could easily be my favorite ship again. Red Frog Pub, major plus.
I did. It
does not have. I'm going to go another quick little dislike. It does not have as many food options as some of the other cruise ships, and I was a little disappointed in that. But the food was good at most places.
The MDR, that was our fallback, and we were super pleased.
Yep. So, what do you guys think? I mean, do you like it? Do you not? I've seen a lot of comments in here before. I would definitely travel on it again. Josh, what is he doing? What's he in here? God, is he in there spamming me, trolling me? So let me say this. This is Adventures Ahead in here. And if you've ever seen their channel or sub to it, please unsub right away.
Do not.
No, do not.
They are our friends.
We got a little friendly competition going on. They're trying to get to 5,000 before us. We've been reeling them in. They're about 80 ahead of us, and we're going to catch them. And the first to 5,000 owes the other one a drink at the next time we cruise together in October.
Okay.
I mean, we may be there and they may not by then. I don't know. But the young discipleships are learning. They're doing food videos now. They're doing travel videos. They quit drinking. Well, until they're around us. I'm trying to bring Josh and Michelle along. They're getting better. They're getting better. They're getting better. Oh, I love giving him a hard time.
Oh, okay.
When I give him a hard time, I'm not giving you a hard time. Right,
That's
Michelle?
true. That is absolute truth. Thank you, Josh.
He writes in all caps like an old person. I sailed on the Magic. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? I sailed on the Magic twice, and I also enjoyed it. Hello from North Carolina. Hey, Kevin.
Hi.
So what part of North Carolina are you from? So that's about all I got to say. I don't want to mess Beach Please up. Oh, they're not going live tonight. They should have just came on our show.
Yes.
We could have just brought them on and said, hey, what's going on?
Betsy Daddy Mike came from Anthony when we first got him. He used to call Mike Daddy Mike.
Before we adopted Anthony, Anthony called, and we never told either one of the kids that we fostered, and we was able to eventually adopt Anthony to call us anything other than Mike and Michelle. And Anthony started calling me Daddy Mike, and
that was Mama Michelle.
Mama Michelle. And now he every once in a while it'll come out a little bit, but him and his brother, when they came to us when we first started fostering them, they called us Daddy Mike and Mama Michelle. Mama Michelle. All right, Lumberton. Okay, so we're up. I got family down around the White Lake area, Elizabethtown, Dublin, Tar Heel, and I've got a cousin that works in Fayetteville and Lumberton area as a nurse. So yeah, I know the area very well. So good. The Lumbee Indians, if I'm not mistaken, are from that area, right?
They believe so.
Yep, great area. Love that area. Good fishing down there. All right, so we're gonna leave. Hope you guys have a great night.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. See, our ratings are better whenever everybody else just doesn't go live. I mean, they have nobody else to see tonight. We love you guys. Have a great one. Next week, we're going to, I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. We need to have somebody on every once in a while, right, Michelle?
Yeah.
Who are we going to have on next week?
I don't know. Who wants to come
So we're going to end the show since I don't have my fart button anymore. We're going to end the show again like we did last week with the fart files. And this is also a tribute to Betsy and Mike.
Sure, everyone does it, but everyone tries to hide it a little differently. Who is brave enough to dive deep into the bowels of this investigation? There could only be one YouTube channel elementary enough to take this on. Lovey's Fat Life will help you pinpoint who dealt it every time. Windbreakers, silent but deadly, rip-roaring flatulation of the seismic blast, or maybe a shart. Join us as we review the Fart Files.